Welcome back, familia, to Northside LDN, and today we got a special one, top 4 roundup. We're going to go through all the results, all the matches of the weekend of the teams that are fighting for the top 4 honor and the top 4 finish. It's not the be-all and end-all, but let me tell you, it's more exciting than this title race. Even though it looks like Tottenham's win against Man City, looks like the title race may still be back on. But listen, without further ado, let's get straight into it. What's everyone telling me, familia? Listen, let me just open one because Arsenal beat Brentford 2-1. So, yeah. Cheers to me. And, yeah, let's start off with the Arsenal game. I was hella busy, but managed to catch the match on the phone. You know, sometimes family comes first. But listen, Partey probably had the best game he's had in an Arsenal shirt since he's been here. He's been a player that has been up and down. You know, he's been inconsistent. And when we bought him from Atletico Madrid, we wanted him to be consistent. We wanted him to dominate the midfield. We wanted him to, you know, be pulling the strings in our midfield. And this match, this is the type of game I want to see from Partey. This type of consistency. We've seen it in flashes, but I want to see it more consistent. Thomas Partey was excellent in the middle of the park. Also, Odegaard, I think in the first half, he played some great balls through to the striker, to Lacazette, and also to our wingers. And this is what I want to see from Odegaard. He's another player that is inconsistent. When he's good, he's really good. But the thing is, he's not consistent enough. And this is what we want to see from Odegaard, from Partey. If we can get our midfield, which to me is our most inconsistent part of this team and the weakest side of this team, I think that we can do great things. But the thing is, Partey has been inconsistent, but just on this game, Partey was excellent. Odegaard also played decent as well. He played a decent game. And Emil Smith-Rowe, the way my guy took that from the left-hand side to cut in like that, caramba. This is what I love about this guy. And this is why a lot of times, you know, I know he can play, you know, as a winger. We've got Martinelli that was out because obviously his suspension from the last game. And I get that. But this is why I like Emil Smith-Rowe instead of Odegaard. I know this manager prefers to play Odegaard instead of Smith-Rowe. And then Smith-Rowe plays well on the left. But this kid, man, he always drives forward. He always goes forward. He's always asking questions. And that's something I love. I absolutely love about Emil Smith-Rowe. And the way he took that shot, the way he just cut in with his right and just hit it first time, world-class finish. For me, absolute world-class finish. Well done, Emil Smith-Rowe. And it seems like, you know, he doesn't get all the minutes, you know, he doesn't get as many minutes as Saka does or Martinelli does recently. But when he comes on with a purpose. And all I got to do is give you a round of applause. You're my guy. Do you know what I mean? Listen, bem-vindo. And to me, you know, this guy, the sky's the limit for Emil Smith-Rowe. I really like him. And, you know, it's always our youngsters bailing us out. I mean, Saka took his goal really well as well. That was a top finish. Top finish from Saka. Do you know what I mean? And for the last couple of matches, I was complaining a little bit about Saka, saying he's going missing. He's been a bit too predictable on the right-hand side. When he switched to the left-hand side, maybe we should start him more on the left-hand side because he seems more dangerous. He seems like he's a bit, you know, more direct, you know, and I'm loving it. I'm loving what I'm seeing from Saka. I'm loving what I'm seeing for Emil Smith-Rowe. And, you know, we already knew that we'll be relying on the youngsters to try and get this top 4 finish. And they played well. Saka played well. I felt in the last couple matches, we were always depending on Martinelli. I know when we came up against Wolves, Martinelli was the only one looking dangerous. This week, it looked like all the youngsters were looking dangerous. The only one up there that was ineffective for me as our attackers was Lacazette. I think Lacazette was looking ineffective. I don't think he wasn't holding up the game properly. He wasn't passing, bringing people into the game properly. He wasn't clinical enough. This is his main thing. I know people talk about his other strong attributes, but you're a striker. And when you're a striker, your bread and butter is finishing goals. I know we got one goal chalked offside, and it is what it is. But at the end of the day, he's not clinical enough. And if you're not clinical enough by the age of 30, 31, you're just never going to be clinical enough. And I don't hate the guy. I got nothing against him. But, you know, this is why when I want my starting lineup, I never include Lacazette. I always put Martinelli through the middle. I put Saka and Emil Smith-Rowe, or I'll put Pepe on the wing. Because at the end of the day, for me, I feel like we're more dangerous. When we got Lacazette, he's too hit and miss. He's way too hit and miss. And, you know, he's been a decent servant of the club, but is he good enough to push us up to the top, to win the league? I mean, we're here to compete to win the league now. And I just don't think we can do that with Lacazette. In my opinion, we can't do it with Lacazette. He's not clinical enough. He's just not. And the time that he had to develop is gone now. He's supposed to have just come out of his prime. And even at his prime at Arsenal, it wasn't good enough. 14 goals he's ever had in a league campaign? So for me, Laka left a lot to be desired with me in this match. Gabriel was dominant at the back. For me, he's our best centre-back. Obviously, I think Saliba could be up there, but obviously Saliba is still on loan with Marseille. But for me, Gabriel, excellent. You know what I mean? My Brazilian Don, from the favela, you already know, man. That man's out there with the chinelo. This guy knows what it takes to have heart, to have desire. You know what I mean? I love these South American players, because they know they come from the trenches. You know what I mean? Like the Africans, they come from the trenches, They come from poverty. Do you know what I mean? No comida, and they know what it is to fight and really take this serious. You know what I mean? My guy's probably sustaining his whole family off of his wage, and he plays like it. It's rarely that I complain about Gabriel, but in this match he was just excellent, getting rid of the ball, controlling at the back, and for me, he's got the potential to be a world-class centre back, and it was happy days. I think the first half, we had all the possession. I think we had 16 attempts and only 2 was on target, so we could have been a lot more clinical. But at the end of the day, the second half we redeemed ourselves. And we push on. Listen, we can only beat who's in front of us. Last week we won. This week we won again. And we need to continue with this momentum. I do think the fact that we don't have a clinical striker and we're depending on our youngsters, our wingers and our midfielders to chip in for the goals. I do think when their goals dry up from the wings, from our midfield, we may suffer. But listen, this game was excellent. We controlled them. We had so many flipping chances that we could have been up 3-4-5-0. Do you know what I mean? But it is what it is. We got the 3 points and I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy I was proven wrong. To anyone that thinks I just want to be negative, it's not. I want Arsenal to win the league, so I've got high standards. But listen, when we win, I am happy. Do I now start thinking that we're favourites? No. I don't think we're favourites to top 4, but I was happy with the performance. The biggest shock of the weekend, the next match I'm going to get into is Spurs 3, Man City 2. And listen, I'm not going to lie. Me, along with most people, I didn't think Spurs were going to win. I thought they were going to get slapped up. They've been in horrendous form. This would have been four defeats out of 4, I think it would have been for them. So I didn't believe that Spurs would do anything. But listen, Conte, this is what happens when you've got a world-class manager. You know what I mean? They can save you. You think you're going to drown and they save you. My guy come out with the life jacket, caramba. Do you know what I mean? And it is what it is. Son was given acres of space to set up Lewandowski for the Kulusevski, for the first goal. Like literally acres of space. Wasn't marked. And Kulusevski, counters and scores. Gundogan equalizes after Lloris. That was a howler from Lloris. Like instead of catching it, my guy just palms it out. I hate it when goalkeepers hit it out. It kind of reminds me of Bernd Leno. Bernd Leno does that a lot as well for Arsenal. Sometimes he should catch it with his hands and he'll be punching it out and kicking it out and all the rest of it. So listen, it is what it is. But to be fair to Lloris, he recovered. And the saves he made going forward after that, you can only put your hat off to him if you're a Spurs fan and say, you know what, fair play. You learn from your mistake and you're going forward and you're trying. Do you know what I mean? And it is what it is. Kane. Harry Kane is looking like he's back to his best, like when he was playing under Pochettino. And at the end of the day, it's annoying because I wanted these men to stay in bad form, but now these men look like they're going to be doing bits, like they're going to, they're going to start doing something. Like I'm not going to say they're going to win the league, but they were playing like a team. They were defending like a team. Even when City were bombarding them, they had that solidity that you've seen Conte have when he was managing Inter, when he was managing Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? And he's only had 2 signings, and look what he's doing. I mean, he was a manager I wanted at Arsenal when all I can say is, Son played excellent, and Harry Kane, it looks like he's finding his form again. And it just looks like Spurs is always Man City's bogey team. I don't know what it is. Everyone's got a bogey team. And I think that the Spurs is 2-2 now. 2-2 games. They've won twice since they faced Man City now. And it just seems to be the team that always stifles Man City, whether they're on form or they're not. They seem to stifle them. And it is what it is. But, I know City will recover. The standards of Pep Guardiola. And they move. Man United beat Leeds 4-2. And Maguire gets on the score sheet. The fridge actually scored. This guy is dead food, but he scored. Do you know what I mean? Bruno Fernandes, once again, my Portuguesa, once again, caramba, out here represented. That's my local. If it's not Bernardo Silva, it's flipping, it's Bruno Fernandes, and it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? The Portuguese is here in the Premier League. We are here. You know what I mean? I'm happy to see Bruno doing well. You know what I mean? I'm happy to see Bernardo Silva doing well. Do you know what I mean? Because it's good for my Seleção Portuguesa. Rodrigo catches out De Gea. For me, that was not a goal. Like, obviously, it was a goal. I didn't think he didn't mean to strike the ball. That was a cross, and he caught the keeper out. You can't really blame De Gea. De Gea was in a good position, and he just got caught out. It's one of them ones. Sometimes that happens in football, but he didn't mean to lob the keeper like that. He was trying to cross it, but he just managed to, it ended up in the back of the net, and it is what it is. This happens. But listen, Dan James, of all people, to set up Rafinha's goal, I was like, rah, Dan James, of all people, I've never seen this guy run so fast. You know what I mean? He looked dead food. He looked dead at United. You know what I mean? But listen, under Leeds, sometimes it happens like this for players. Some players, they like to be a big fish in a small pond, all due respect to Leeds. Some players just strive under that. It's like, just like when Jesse Lingard went to Man United, and I mean, Jesse Lingard went to West Ham, and he looked great. But when he's at Man United, it's not the same Jesse Lingard we saw when he had that spell at West Ham. Do you know what I mean? And it is what it is. Sometimes some players are better suited. And it looks like Dan James is, doing his bit for Leeds. I still don't think he's world class or nothing like that, but he did his thing. Fred obviously scores. And honestly, the assist from Bruno, like that was Bergkamp-esque. I saw someone say, I think it was on the Football Terrace saying that was Bergkamp-esque. That took me back. Do you know what I'm saying? The way he just flipped it over my guy's head and just assisted it for flipping Fred. That was world class from Bruno. World class from Bruno Fernandes. My Portuguesa, you already know, caramba. Make sure you hit the likes and you subscribe if you're enjoying. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you're notified every time on this channel. Later on, I will be doing another video on Aubameyang's hat-trick in his first match for Barcelona, and I'll be getting forward and we'll be going back at it. So make sure you stay tuned. This is the only Arsenal channel that constantly gets this Arteta in versus Arteta out fan debate every week. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And look, Man United, their problem this season has not been going forward. Their problem this season is controlling the midfield. They look a lot better with Pogba in the middle. And if they can control the midfield and they can actually defend when they're out of position, then they'll be able to go forward. The problem with them is they've not been able to do that. They're great at counter-attacking, but when they're being attacked and being pushed back into their half, they seem to crumble. They seem to get shaky or, lose it at the last minute. So I'm sure Man United fans were happy with that one. Obviously, once again, another result that doesn't go in favour of Arsenal Football Club. Then we had Wolves beat Leicester, and Wolves is definitely in this top four race. And all I can say is Bruno Lage is doing bits. I knew him from his time when he was at Benfica. And he did win a league for us and everything, but ultimately he got fired. And I didn't really know, I didn't really know what would happen with his appointment at Wolves. But obviously right now at Wolves, they're Portuguese juniors, really. You know what I mean? They're a training session, and all due respect to them, there's no offense, but they're bringing up all the Portuguese youth, and big up Wolves. You know what I mean? It's only better for my nation, better for me. Do you know what I mean? And I'm happy. And when you look at Podence and Neves, Neves a player, he scored the first goal, the opening goal for Wolves. And when you see him, you're just like, how is Arsenal not buying this guy? When I see, we're always linked to Ruben Neves and we're always linked to Basuma, yet we never buy them. I just don't get it. But Ruben Neves, class as always. Podence, absolutely tearing it up. Do you know what I mean? His skills, he's such a tidy player. And they're defensively solid. I know when we played them, in our last match, we found it really hard to break them down, and they've got some players that can hurt you. They've got Jimenez, they've got Podence, they've got some players that can really, really hurt you. They've got Neto. So, Wolves are definitely in this top four race, and if they continue this momentum, then it's going to be hard for Arsenal. Looking at Leicester, well, I don't know. Brendan Rodgers might be getting fired this season because they're not doing, you look at that lineup of that team and you just think, what is going on? But I'm not going to talk too much on Leicester because right now they're not in this race for top four. And Wolves, one of the teams that are trying to get top four above Arsenal, pick up points again. West Ham are the only ones in this top four race to drop points. They drew 1-1 with Newcastle. I gotta say, Newcastle are playing very well. Newcastle are doing really, really well. They invested smart, and it shows. It shows. For some reason, my club can't organize a transfer window, but it seems that a team like Newcastle, that at the time were fighting relegation, seemed to get their stuff in order. And West Ham did go, in front at first through Craig Dawson. It was a goal from a set piece, and he just headers it in, and West Ham went up. But West Ham didn't play well this match. And then there's a flipping howler from Declan Rice to clear the ball. He literally heads it straight back to Joe Willock, and Joe Willock taps it in. And it's just, come on, man. You literally handed it to him. Do you know what I mean? And Declan Rice is a top player. And I know these things happen in football, but when you're on the race for the top four, West Ham, like Arsenal, don't have world-class players in every position. They're quite light when it comes to rotation. So they need to be picking up these points, especially with Wolves, chasing them down and, picking up points. This is not the time. Really is not the time to be dropping points like this. And it is what it is. West Ham drew. And, the top four race is just heating up. I know, obviously, Tottenham beating Man City makes it so Liverpool are kind of back in this title race. But I still think Man City are going to win it, and it's kind of over. But it is what it is. What are you guys telling me? How's everyone feeling about the weekend of football? I mean, it was a good weekend of football. I can't lie. I really enjoyed it. I was extremely busy. I actually went to a birthday party, and then I had another birthday party next day, and then it was tough. I was watching the match on my phone. I won't say the app that I was watching it on, but it is what it is. Get it how you live. But listen, at the moment, we've got in fourth place, Man United with 46 points. In fifth place, we've got West Ham with 42 points. Arsenal are sixth with 42 points. Wolves are seventh with 40 points. And Tottenham Hotspur are eighth with 39 points. So, between eighth place and fourth place, there's about 7 points. So, listen, it's still very tight. And the race is definitely still on. The fact that Wolverhampton are even in this top four race just goes to show the magic that Bruno Lage has been able to do over there at Wolverhampton, even after they lost Jota, that everyone would think, okay, cool, you'd kind of, forgive them if they were in the place of Leicester City at the moment, who are in 11th place, underachieving, 100% underachieving. But look at Wolves. Everyone was saying about great business from Aston Villa and their squad and everything they're doing over there and being able to bring in Coutinho. They're currently sat in 12th position, with 27 points. Wolves are, they're in 7th place with 40 points. So you got to give it up to them, and they're definitely pushing, and Tottenham, if they can start a run, I know they've been in horrendous form, and they could be in there. West Ham, listen, it'll be a tragedy with how the season's been going for West Ham if they drop out of a European competition by the end of the campaign, because they've been in around the top 5, top 4 the whole season so far. So for them to drop out of that, but I mean, they're level on points with Arsenal at the moment, and Wolves are only 2 points behind Arsenal, and they're 7. So at the end of the day, it's really tight. If one loses and one doesn't, luckily for us last weekend, Arsenal, I think, out of the top, teams chasing for the top 4, we were the only ones that won. Everyone else dropped points, either drew or lost. So this weekend, obviously, the other results didn't go in our favor, but Arsenal capitalized, and that's what we've got to keep doing. We've got to keep moving forward and capitalize and just pick up points. That's all it's about. It's not the be all and end all, but it is what it is. Let me get into the comments and see what everyone is saying. How's everyone in the house? Listen, big up to you guys, familia. Let's start reading out the comments. Right. Grant says, big up Northside. Hope you are well. Big up to you, my guy. Big up to all of you. Hope everyone's good. Hope everyone's okay. Northside, big up. RIP Jamal Edwards. Yes. How did I forget? Big up to you, Craig. Yes, RIP Jamal Edwards. If people don't know who he is, he's the guy that set up SBTV. That's a channel and a platform that helped a lot of black musicians, black artists, black rappers. We know that England isn't the most friendly when it comes to rapping and stuff like that. We don't, the UK scene is still building. I know we still got the Mobos and things like that, but once upon a time, I remember those times when we didn't have a platform. I remember Channel U. I don't know if any of you guys remember Channel U times where literally this was kind of before YouTube, and literally you go into channel U on Sky, and then you would pay to get a video. If you made a video, if you're an artist or something, and you get your video posted up there, and it would be like on repeat. It was kind of like a UK version of MTV. And I remember these kind of platforms. I remember when SBTV started and all of them started, and that's what got, you know, the music scene here that was undervalued and overlooked by the major companies and everything. SBTV, Channel U, Channel AKA, these are the platforms that got these artists, Skepta, you know, Wiley, all these people so solid, all these people noticed to the rest of us and to people that are not, you know, in tune with the underground. So listen, big up and rest in peace. Love to his family. Gerard Edwards, never got to meet him, but it doesn't matter. Hope you know, rest in peace. And my condolences to his family, man. Real talk, my condolences to his family. And to anybody else that's lost anyone during this pandemic. You know, it's not an easy time. Trust me, it's not an easy time. Khan got brooked. Khan got brooked up. I told, look, Fuad come on this, yeah? Fuad and Bobby, I'm calling out both of you. Both come in here saying, nah. Khan's going to do it. I said, bro, Khan has got a flipping biscuit jaw. This guy's going to get knocked out. As soon as he got the first punch here, my guy never recovered. Never, ever recovered. I told Fuad. But then again, this is what this channel is about. Me schooling Fuad on football, boxing. It is what it is, bro. Man told you, innit? You know what I mean? Carl Brook today, I'm going to knock him out. I'm going to knock him out. Carl Brook. You know what I'm saying? I'll big him up, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And Amir Khan took it like a man. So it is what it is, man. Not many people would step in the ring. So, you know, big up Amir Khan. Fuad, what are you telling me, my guy? Revenge, baby. Revenge on what, my guy? You mad about revenge? There's no revenge. You know what I mean? I should have put a bet on you. We should have bet on it. You know what I mean? So then you could owe me more money, because at the end of the season, you owe me £200. You already know. What's this? You finally back. Salute Familia Northside from Sentiment FC. Thank you very much, my guy. Prince Fuad, big up. ESR has scored more goals than Lacazette and Nketiah put together. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? What the problem is? You know, I do think the fact that we did not strengthen in the January transfer window, yeah, this is going to come back to bite us. This is going to come back. We're not Man City. Not many teams can do a Man City, but they don't have a designated striker and they could be just scoring mad goals. Like, let's just be real. It's all good right now, and I'm liking what the youngsters are doing. But to be honest, you know, Edu, Vinay, all of them, like Mikel, they should have never put this much pressure on the youngsters in the first place. Do you know what I mean? We should have proper strikers, and strikers that want to be there, that want to be here. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. These guys ain't, you know, our strike force ain't good enough, but what can we do? Windows closed. It is what it is. And what's this? Big up Fuad. Arteta's at the wheel. Yeah, of course, Fuad's loving life. Don't worry, he's coming back later on. I will be doing another video, because because I was at family birthdays this weekend. I was unable to stream. I was unable to do a video. So as a thank you for all you guys' constant support, I will be doing another video at 8 p.m. So make sure you stay tuned. Josh Smith, what a win from my boys, beating Man City twice. They're our bitch at times. Big up to you, Familia. Big up, Josh. You know what I mean? I can't big up your club because I hate Tottenham. But listen, well done to you guys. Fair play. You beat them. It looks like you're their bogey team. Harry Kane's on form. Son Aldo, Son Perignon, Song Hyun Messi is back at it. So you lot must be gassed. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I don't give one puta que pariu about your club, because your club's on my merda. And I don't care about Tottenham. But listen, it is what it is, my guy. It is what it is. Do you know what I mean? ¿Cuál es aquí? Aquí. I was cussing off ESR and Saka in the first half. Yeah, bros, it was frustrating. The first half was frustrating, but they redeemed themselves in the second half. Do you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. They redeemed themselves. So, you know, big up to them, man. Big up to them. And to be honest, like I said before, they shouldn't have the weight of Arsenal Football Club on their shoulders in the first place. Fuad, Northside is learning thanks to me. Thanks to you for what? You said Amir Khan's going to knock out Carl Brook. What happened, my guy? Yeah, exactly. Don't worry. I'll send you my bank details later, yeah? And you can run me those peas, bro. You owe me 50 quid. Wasteful and decisions in the first. Listen. I did think that we should have been awarded a penalty, but it is what it is. And this is what I mean, yeah? In football, yeah? If you do what you need to do and you put away your chances and you're clinical enough, most of the time, most of the time, refereeing decisions are irrelevant. Just do what you need to do, finish the team off, make sure you're clinical, and that's it. Obviously, if it's a final or something else like that, that's a bit different. The occasion is a lot bigger and things like that. I'm not saying that referees shouldn't be held accountable for their bad refereeing. What I'm saying is, when you do your job, it's irrelevant. But when you're counting on referee decisions, you're never gonna win the league, and that's the aim, isn't it? That's the aim. I want my club to be the best. Eu quero ganhar o campeonato. I want to be the best. I want to win a trophy. Do you know what I mean? Eu quero trofeo assim. I want armpits in the air. Do you know what I mean? That's what I want to see. So we just need to do what we need to do on the pitch, and it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? Francisco Tavares saying Saka and Smith Rowe gave Arsenal the W. An upgrade to Laka is needed and some improvements in the midfield. A CM like Renato Sanchez, porra. And I know you understand Portuguese, yeah? Listen, eu tô farto sempre, todo dia. Every time we're in the transfer window, it's always the same crap. Renato Sanchez is coming. Renato Sanchez ain't coming nenhuma merda. Renato Sanchez is going to stay over there, bro. I don't know how many times we're linked to Renato Sanchez, to flipping Neves, to Basuma. They never come. Do you know what I mean? So as much as, I wouldn't mind Renato Sanchez, at the same time, I don't think Renato Sanchez is the be-all and end-all. And to be honest, I put my Portuguese hat away for his moment. We could do better than Renato Sanchez. Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is. But I wouldn't be mad. But just a player that just keeps getting linked and I never see any progression. So I don't know. Northside, you best be happy. Bro, of course I'm happy, bro. Of course I'm happy. Surprised ESR came off and Saka looked better on the left. Exactly what I said. Saka looked more dangerous on the left. I think he's become too predictable on the right. And sometimes he's just not direct enough. We see the directness of Martinelli and we kind of needed that, from Emil Smith, from Saka, the last match, but we just wasn't getting that. And maybe he just needs to go on the left. It is what it is. Free hit Spurs, 3 points away. It is what it is. Make sure you like and subscribe, people. And what we got here, Spurs are Man City bogey team. Exactly. Forza Conte. Conte in the house, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's what happens when you got a world-class manager, not Fuad's uncle in Arteta. Do you know what I mean? Northside will trust the process soon. I will make it happen, bruv. I will never trust this process, bruv. This is not a process. I don't care what you want to call it, yeah? At the end of the day, I still don't believe we're getting top 4, and that's just my opinion. I'm going to stick to it, yeah? And if not, like you said, your manager's got to leave. And if you're still backing him, you got to leave as well, bro. Big up, fam, from Jungle Jesus. Big up to you, my guy. Francisco said Kane took the opportunity in this game to prove Pep that he is missing. He is the missing piece Man City needed. Lukaku, on the other hand, he's a Chelsea flop and the guy needs to leave the club. Listen, at the end of the day, like, Harry Kane's in his position because he signed a long contract. I don't know why. I don't know what he was sold. I don't know what promises he was sold, and it is what it is. It's kind of too late. Tottenham ain't going to let you go. And especially the way their club's being run, they're going to hold on to you. I don't see Conte giving him the green light that he can go. And I don't see Daniel Levy saying that he can go. So they're kind of stuck. So it's kind of irrelevant if he's trying to show up for them or not. With Lukaku, on the other hand, I don't know, man. It's just looking... Chelsea are getting the job done, but they still look disjointed in certain aspects of their game. And I don't think Lukaku's getting the most service. And that's probably affecting his game. And maybe they just need to play him, play a 4-4-2 and get Lukaku next to Werner, maybe. The same way he was next to Martinez when he was playing for Inter Milan. Maybe he just needs another striker to play off. I don't know. I don't know what they need to do, but they need to do something. And but unlike Arsenal, Chelsea are not sentiment FC. If you're not good enough, they'll sell you. There's no sentiment. Do you know what I mean? Look at the way they got rid of Lampard. No sentiment. I wish my club had that kind of ambition. But unfortunately, the majority of the fan base don't have that kind of ambition. And it is what it is. Palace must be another bogey team. Yeah, exactly. Vamos irmão, Arteta out all day, every day. Exactly. Arteta out, bro. This result doesn't change my opinion. Like, still Arteta out. I still don't think he's good enough, and I still want him to leave my club. Everyone looks better out of United where there was no coaching. Listen, it is what it is with Man United. Luckily for them, this is why you can't call who's going to be favourite in the top 4 race, because Man United have got individual brilliance to bail themselves out. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal Football Club don't have that. We don't have the individual brilliance to bail us out every single match. We've got some great youngsters and we've got some great players. But these are players that are in their early 20s that are still developing. You know, Man United have got proven match winners. Do you know what I mean? And that might be the difference for them. And that might be the thing that, you know, turns their season around. If Man United had a proper CDM alongside Pogba and Bruno, that team could have had a much stronger midfield. Exactly. What a lot of times has happened with Man United. They've asked Pogba to do a CDM role. He's not a CDM. Do you know what I mean? But because they don't have one, they forced him to do that. You know, kind of like Partey. I think Partey is more box to box than he is CDM. But because we don't have a world class CDM at the club, we're asking him to play the CDM role. And then with Pogba, he's so great at different aspects of his game that hinders him. Putting him like as a CDM hinders all his other attributes because my guy can just do it all. For me, he's definitely up there as the best midfielders in the Premier League, no doubt. In world football. In world football. Do you know what I mean? And we see him do it for France. He just doesn't have the setup at United at this moment. And he's never had the setup at United, really, to go forward. And I think the team hasn't really been built around him. And it's a shame because people then put it at Pogba, and I don't think that's fair. Like, at the end of the day, play to his strengths, and that is being a box-to-box. His creativity, the way he wins the ball and everything else like that. Like, this guy going forward is elite. I'm telling you, this guy is elite. He's elite. And I definitely like Pogba. But listen, that ain't my team. My team's Arsenal, so it is what it is. Birdcamp S, calma. Bruno does that Hollywood ball 30 times a game for that one time. No one care on the ball. Desperate FC. Listen, that moment of brilliance that he did on the ball reminded me of Birdcamp. I never sat here and said he is Birdcamp. I said that moment and the flair that he did reminded me of Birdcamp. So it is what it is, my guy. If you disagree, you disagree. It is what it is. Del Boy Gunner TV. What's the crack? Yo, what are you telling me, my guy? You good, familia? All the familia in the building. Puta que parió. Listen, people, make sure you smash the like, caramba. If you don't smash the like, yeah, bate problema aqui, yeah? You don't want problema. Yeah, because I don't need to translate what problema means. So make sure you smash the like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell notification. We're on the road to 1K, puta que pariu, vamos. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Make that 30 times a half. He loves punting it in the air. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. West Ham is doing well, but they don't have enough depth. They don't have a proven goal scoring striker in order to fight for top four. I actually disagree. I do think I agree that they don't have enough depth. That's obvious. But they don't have a goal scoring striker. No, I think Antonio bags. I think Antonio's doing an excellent job for them. What they don't have is rotation. Do you know what I mean? They don't have a rotation. Another striker on the same level as Antonio or better to rotate with him. And that's where they're going to go short. And I agree with you. Yeah, they're a bit light in their rotation. I can't argue with that. So, what's the bleeding Jackanory? Yo, it is what it is. Del Boy, they already know your sayings, bro. They already know your sayings, man. It is what it is. Prince Fuad again, yeah? Bro, you're commenting there in the chat, yeah? Where are you? Do you know what I mean? But no worries, man. At 8 o'clock, make sure you guys come in because Fuad will be on this. We're going to be discussing Aubameyang's hat-trick on his first game for Barcelona. He scored a hat-trick. Not good enough for Arsenal. Oh, he's not good enough for Arsenal, yeah? And he's not focused and he doesn't want to play. Look, yeah? Look what he's done. In one match, already scored a hat-trick for Barcelona. So it is what it is. Arteta will take us back to the good old days. Bro, please. You know you're capping. We all know that you're capping. BX Gunner says, West Ham falling apart. Exactly. For the great start that they had, it looks like it's not working out. It looks like they're going downhill right now. Do you know what I mean? Even the performance wasn't great from West Ham. Do you know what I mean? Del Boy trust the process says forward, allow it, bro. Allow it. Big up Del. Hope the missus and the boys are well. Exactly. Big up Del, man. And make sure you go and subscribe to Del's channel. Make sure you subscribe to Prince Fuad's channel. Do you know what I mean? Everyone seems to love the debates. If you love Fuad, make sure you go and subscribe to his channel. He does loads of pods. No, not pods, sorry. Vlogs. Northside. LDN, I'm coming for you, mate. It is what it is. Listen, we've got Lee Gunner in the building. Lee, smash up the likes, people. Come on, man. Come on, familia. Listen, make sure if you have not, make sure you go and subscribe to Lee Gunner. the man that cursed me to do this flipping YouTube thing, and now I'm cursed to watch every flipping game to leave a review. So make sure you lot go and like and subscribe to Lee Gunner. Real guy, real don. I love for that. And Lee, if you're still watching, me and Fuad's advert, he's a Arteta in. Sorry, he's an Arteta in. He definitely wants to have a debate. So whenever you're up for a debate, please come on the channel and you can have a debate with Fuad. He seems to think that the process is going well and we're doing well. And the January transfer was a 10 out of 10 January window. So please, whenever you're free, you know you're always invited. You know you're always welcome, bro. You're always welcome. Also, Lee probably just done this video with Rants and Bants. Make sure you guys go and subscribe and watch that video. It's always jokes. Every time Lee and Rants do their video, I always tune in. I always watch that, man. You know, Rant's a Man United fan, but he cracks me up. Expressions his brother. What we got here, Francisco. Lage is making an outstanding job at Wolves. Benfica made the biggest mistake in sacking him, and I would like him having a big job like Arsenal. He deserves it. Listen, it is what it is, isn't it? His time at Benfica came to an end. Benfica right now are a joke, but yeah, one thing I love about Benfica, unlike Arsenal, they'll fire you. You ain't doing good enough. There's no sentiment. They'll fire you. So it is what it is. You know, and then Benfica will come back strong. But at the moment, Benfica are some jokers. I can't even lie. Salute BX Gunner. You good, brother. What else have we got here? I want Tuchel for long, but you never know with Roman. I wish Conte is available in that situation. Otherwise, it'd be a good downgrade. He's seriously overachieving at Spurs with such a short shit squad, says Rishi. Yeah, bro. It is what it is, bro. Like, I've said this about Conte, but when I said this to Fuad saying, oh, you're negative. Oh, Conte, oh, he's not that great. I was like, bruv, Conte so far, as it stands, has done what your manager will never do. Your manager will never, ever in one season turn around a squad and win the league. He's been given $250 million. You know what I mean? $250 million, and we're still not even in a title race. So relax. But that's Fuad, isn't it? Fuad just always up Arteta's ass. I don't know what it is, bro. I don't know if he's got a crush on him. I don't know what it is, innit? But it is what it is. It is what it is. What we got here? What's everyone saying? Never know why Channel U changed to Channel AKA. That crazy Twitch advert was the best. Channel who, channel me, channel you, bro. It is what it is. But when it was Channel AKA, it was lit, bro. Like, if you know, you know, innit? If you know, you know. Channel AKA 474 on Sky, exactly, my guy. If you know, you know. Me and my little sister would always be watching that, man. Man City get away with playing with no striker because they have a perfect system for their manager and literally 2 squads with world-class players on each position. Exactly, and we don't. So why are we practically playing with no striker? We literally got a striker that's playing. That's not 2 strikers that are playing that are not committed to the club, that have never been good enough. And Nketiah only cups his ear and scores when it's against Sunderland. Lacazette scores, then goes missing for flipping 3-4 months. It's ridiculous, and we're relying on them. All the pressures on Martinelli, all the youngsters. Do you know what I mean? Even I don't like Odegaard. That I don't think he's that great. I don't. But it's on him as well. And it's like, a club of Arsenal size should never be relying, never, ever, ever be relying on these kind of, on youngsters. It's ridiculous. We do everything backwards at this club. You know what I mean? But luckily, we've got some great youngsters that are coming through and they're stepping up. They're definitely stepping up. Do you know what I mean? ESR, you know what I mean? Take a bow, son. You know what I mean? Saka, take a bow. Lee Gunner, Khan couldn't knock out a wank for fuck's sake. Exactly. And I had man chatting worse to me, yeah, saying, oh, no, Khan's going to do, Khan ain't doing nothing. And Khan got tucked in. The fight should have been stopped way earlier. I even predicted it'll get stopped in the 5th round, but it got stopped in the 5th round. I didn't even think it would last to the 6th round. It is what it is. But listen, it is what it is, man. I'm always educating forward. It is what it is. What happened that Arsenal opened up and scored as the first half was boring? Exactly. First half was boring, man. All that possession, we weren't doing nothing. I'm your teacher, Northside. Arteta will get top 4, bro. You keep that energy because you're coming back at 8 o'clock. I already know you're going to be talking absolute merda, innit? But it'll be, listen, people, make sure You tune in at 8 o'clock today. It's going to be me, Fuad, and Bobby might be coming as well. We're going to be talking about Aubameyang's current form. I'm going to be talking about what's going on over there, and is Arteta in the mud for letting him go. So make sure you tune in for that. Make sure you like and subscribe, hit the bell notification, so you're also notified when that video comes up here at 8 o'clock. It is what it is. Conte went for a check, maybe win a cup trophy, and wait till another post opens up that he wants. Maybe, but it can hinder his CV going to Tottenham. Do you know what I mean? Because some big clubs may look at him as a failure if he doesn't win anything, and that club just is notorious for not winning anything. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely notorious. And then when they get these big managers in, like when they got Mourinho, they'll sell them a dream and they won't fully back them. So Conte, it's a risky one. It's a risky one going there. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, man, I just want my club to have ambition and actually have a proper manager, because I still don't believe in Arteta. I celebrated the win because I'm an Arsenal fan, and I'll be an Arsenal fan long after Arteta's gone. But overall, I wasn't that impressed with the football. I'll be honest with you. Did you see Wolves versus Leicester? I didn't see it. I saw the highlights, bro. I saw the highlights. And I just had such a busy weekend. Like literally, like I was at a quinceañera, which is like, you know, I think it's when a girl in South America, they celebrate like when a woman when a girl turns to a woman at like for them it's like at 15 or 16, something like that. And I was at a friend's birthday, and then Friday I was at another friend's birthday, and then Sunday I was at a birthday party for my cousin's 1-year-old son. So literally I've been busy, and you know, as a thank you for all you guys support today, you guys are getting 2 videos. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So make sure you stay locked. Love Lampard, the player, but he's iffy at best as a coach. Hopefully he gets exposed at Everton and relegates them. Really hate that club. Yo, bro, I don't know who you support, bro, Richie, but listen, I don't hate Lampard. I think he's still got more CV than Arteta. I don't think he's a great manager. But maybe Everton's his level. I don't hate Everton because Everton's never been my rival. Do you know what I mean? So I don't have no hate towards Everton. Yeah, it just kind of is what it is, really. Like, if he does great, then good. If he doesn't, then I don't really care. Like, my club is in such a mess, yeah, that I don't really care about no one else, innit? Like, my club are such jokers, yeah, especially after the January transfer window, especially after, you know, all of the fans. 1 week, it's the expectation is, oh, we got no European football, we can get top 4. And then after, oh, we don't care about top 4. And then after, it's like, oh, let's get the cups. And then after, we get kicked out. Oh, we don't care about those cups. They're tin pot cups. Like, there's so much mess here that I don't really care about others like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So big up to any Evertonians, bro. I have nothing against Evertonians. You know what I mean? Northside, next season on a Wednesday night Champions League watch-alongs, mate. Yeah, and you know what's going to happen? Under this manager, we're going to get slapped up. Do you remember when we was getting Champions League and every time we'd never get past the quarterfinals, we'd get slapped up. With this manager, I don't even think we're even going to get to the quarterfinals. We're going to get slapped up. So it's all great being in the Champions League. And of course, I want Champions League football. But I'm under no illusions that this squad is not ready. The squad is not heavy. It's not good enough. This manager is not good enough. I think a world-class manager like Conte or Simeone could do wonders at Arsenal Football Club with this current crop of players and add in a few more. But with Arteta, bro, he couldn't even beat flipping Nottingham Forest, yeah? He couldn't even beat a mid-table flipping championship team, yeah? And you think what we're going to do in the Champions League, yeah? Exactly. But what would be your excuse? Oh, they're youngsters. But who decided to go down a youth project? Your manager. So you can't use that as an excuse. It is what it is. We move. You know what I mean? Forward. We move. But it is what it is. Northside, would you take Simeone? He's won La Liga last season, proper manager. Of course I would take Simeone. I took Simeone like this. Bro, I'd even take Graham Potter over flipping Arteta. He's mad, bro. In terms of a coach, in terms of overachieving, he's overachieving with Brighton. When does Arteta any overachieve with Arsenal anytime? I've never seen him overachieve here. Do you know what I'm saying? And Simeone, when you look at it, yeah, people may look at us, athletic. Bro, he didn't inherit an athletic that was constantly winning. This team is always winning. Every year or two, they're always winning. They're always challenging. Yeah, and when you look at the wage bill, when you look at the money spent with Barcelona and Real Madrid, look how much money that Barcelona has been spending. They're in a billion debt, and they're still buying players. They're still getting players. They're still getting Traore. They're still getting Aubameyang. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they look at who they're working up against, yeah, and they're still up there rivaling them. Do you know what I mean? As soon as Real Madrid or Barcelona take the foot off the gas, Atleti always capitalize. So now, if he can do that with Atleti, imagine if he comes to Arsenal, where we have more money, with all due respect to Atleti, we have more money than them. Imagine what he can do. Do you know what I'm saying? We've been the highest spenders in the last 5 years. Look, we've been the third highest spenders in the last 5 years in the Premier League. If Simeone was given that money, imagine what our squad would look like. Imagine what our team would be doing. Imagine. Do you know what I'm saying? But for some reason, nah, it's trust the process with this bum that's basically an apprentice. Aurora says, who do you want as next manager? For me, I'd be happy with Simeone. I'd be happy with Conte. I'd be happy with, who else would I want? Everybody else is kind of a bit more of a gamble. Those two, for me, I think would be very interesting, and I think they could get us. They can get us in a title run. You know, Ten Hag is not proven. You got Ruben Amorim, the manager of Sporting. He's done really well. He's actually a young manager, but one that's actually gone and learned his trade in a division that's not as strong as the Premier League. But he's still a bit of a novice when it comes to, you know, winning the league in one of the traditional top 5 leagues. So Portugal are just outside of that, I would say. I think we're the 6th best league in the world, I'd say. So it is what it is, man. But listen, that's not my job, innit, to get the manager in. But yeah, that's who I would like to see. See the words of Neves and Senor Lage about mentality, taking the game to teams, be brave on the ball. Bro, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, bro. I've seen so many people talking about Arsenal and seeing, you know, players seeing how this club's been run. I remember when Troy Deeney was saying about us not having no cojones and things like that. And I don't get rattled by these things because we need to start being run like a proper team. We need to start actually being in a title race, actually, you know, conducting ourselves like a big team, like a big, you know, like a big squad. So at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. When players come out talking smack about Arsenal, it's like most of the time I kind of agree with them because those are the things I see about my own club. You know what I mean? Joe Prawley, big up everyone inside. Listen, big up Familia. Make sure you like and subscribe. And big up to Jay as well, man. Real one. Kane is back. Yep, Abdullah, he is back, bro. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Hi, NS Sports says hi, big up. Hey, Phil. Okay. Oh, you meant Fuad. What we got here? BX Gunner says Willock, AMN and Nelson gone. Eddie is next. All the underperforming youth are being shipped out. Gotta give Arteta some credit for cleaning out the house. Hopefully the summer will be good again. Listen, bro, I'm not giving Arteta no props, bro, because this is why I'm not giving him the props. Like, it's not rocket science that we had a lot of players that needed to be moved out. So I don't know why everyone always refers to it like it's a genius move. The thing is this. Yes, okay, a little bit of a well done because you've moved on certain players. But at the end of the day, you ain't moved on Xhaka, and he's the biggest calamity out of all of them. Would you say Xhaka's better than Willock? Better than Ainsley Maitland-Niles? Better than Nelson? No, I wouldn't, because he's a calamity and he's a liability. Do you know what I'm saying? Would you? There's a lot of things that I can get onto this manager. Like, he shipped all these players out, made us weaker. We flipping didn't play the Liverpool match, saying that we didn't have enough players to play. We didn't play the North London derby. So why are you making us weaker if you're not going to bring in the players required to fill in those spaces? So to me, nah, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Listen, I think any manager that would have taken Arsenal on when Mikel Arteta took us on would clear most of these players that were here out because they weren't good enough. So it is what it is. Well, how about bringing in players? How about actually being proactive in the January window and us not getting outdone by the likes of, you know, Aston Villa and Newcastle and all of that? So it's hard for me to give him props when it just doesn't seem like it's properly planned out. It doesn't. It doesn't. And we're a couple of injuries, 1 or 2 injuries away from panic stations. Believe me. I'm telling you right now, we do not have the rotation. We do not have the depth. And I'm not saying these players that he got rid of are the be on end all, and I would have loved them to stay at Arsenal. But where are the players coming in? Where's the players that were supposed to take over from them? We didn't get no signings. So it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Arteta is shy. I sometimes have to get up till 3 a.m. in India to watch this shit football, bro. My heart's with you, bro, because I know how you're feeling. Listen, I know how it feels, but when you have to see this dead football, when you have to see this guy, like, he's just like, bro, it's just not good enough, bro. Like, it's just not good enough. So, listen, I know what it is. Listen, people want to call me negative. It's not. The aim of us being in the Premier League is to win the league. Yeah. Not to come fourth, not to come fifth, not to be third, not to be second, is to win. I'm yet to see my club to be in a title race. And until I see that, I'm not happy. When I'm seeing players like Aubameyang getting bullied when we don't have no other striker that's even on his level, I can't be happy. It's hard for me to praise Arteta because for any little good that he does like 5, 6, 10 things wrong. It counteracts that. You know what I'm saying? It's all good getting rid of the youth, but you're getting rid of our best goal scorer. You're letting 2 strikers' contracts run down in Lacazette and Eddie Nketiah. You're letting go of all these players when we're light in the midfield. You're not being proactive in the January transfer market. It's hard for me to keep being positive. Like, people want to bring in 1, 2 little positive, but I can go on a list of 20 odd things that he's doing wrong. I don't know. It is what it is. Abdullahi says maybe top 4 is tough as teams are also playing well. Well, they're starting to, catch a little bit of a rhythm and momentum. So we just got to do our job, my guy. We just got to do our job. I got Aspie with the Champions League as my PFP. Not tough to figure out who I support. Oh, all right, Chelsea fan. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. What we got here? I'll probably do another 9-10 minutes and then I'll lock off and make sure you tune in at 8 o'clock today for my video with Fuad discussing Aubameyang's form. For every one bad manager, there is 9 decent ones. I'm talking about Lampard and Mikel. Exactly. It is what it is. I don't care about credit for Ainsley Maitland-Niles and Willock. Useful players, but underutilized. Exactly. They weren't even that bad. Exactly. They're not even the worst. Like, are they worse than Xhaka? Bro, it is what it is. Northside, the squad will be ready, mate. Yeah, they'll be ready, yeah? We're not even ready to compete for top 4. Look at what we did in January, bro. Like, come on, man. This club is reactive instead of being proactive. So it's hard for me to be, confident and positive. I'm fuming. Abba scores more than Laka in 1 game. Imagine if we had a proper number 9, bro. Abdullahi, bro. You took the words right out of my mouth, bro. And this is the shambles we're going through. Like, it is what it is. Graham Potter's dead. Yeah, let me tell you this. If your manager was at Brighton, trust me, he would be sinking right now. Yeah, your manager needs stupid amount of money, and he still can't get us in a title race. So, bro, allow it. Yeah, allow it. There's context. Yeah, you can't compare the job at Brighton to the job at Arsenal. What's a great job at Brighton isn't the same great job at Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying? There's different standards, but under his circumstance and stature of club, he's doing excellent. Do you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I can't believe I was cheering for Tottenham the other night. Bro, don't ever cheer for Tottenham, man. Are you mad, bro, about cheer for Tottenham? Bun Tottenham, bro. Fuck Tottenham. I don't care about Tottenham. You know what I mean? I admire the work of Senor Lodge. He's doing good. He's doing good, man. He's doing good. He's doing good, man. He's doing good because they were sinking. When they got rid of Bruno, was it Bruno? Yeah. When they got rid of the other Portuguese manager, bro, they were sinking. And he stabilized it there at Wolves. So it is what it is, man. He's doing a great job. As a Rangers fan, it's quite sad what is happening at our club. They were my second team when Rangers don't play. Bro, it is what it is, man. It is. I'm not a flip-flop. I know that this manager ain't good enough. I know that Edu ain't good enough. I know that Vina ain't good enough. And I know that these owners are some dickheads that lie to us and try to spin a little PR out there in America. Yeah, I don't see the same effort and the same focus, same desire, same commitment at Arsenal as I see them have in the Rams. And until I see any different, then it is what it is. For me, if there's a win, I will celebrate it. But I'm not going to get overly excited. I'm not gonna start having, you know what I mean? It is what it is, because ultimately the season's una merda, because the objection of the season is to win the league. And if you don't win, then you lost, because you've lost the league. And if you don't win a cup, then you definitely have lost, because you ain't even added to your trophy haul. Sizes of clubs are measured on trophy hauls. So it is what it is. It is what it is. And now we've got Chelsea out there, literally 4 trophies or so away from being the biggest club in London. So while Fuad sits there being complacent, saying, giving Arteta a round of applause, it is what it is. Craig said, did you see that guy on AFTV? I swear he was on crack. What did he say about Arsenal, bro? Listen, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm all for, fans being happy when we win, yeah? But why is it always got to be OTT? That's all I got to say. Why is it always got to be OTT? Be happy, but we're still a club that's not seen the Premier League in 18 years. We're still a club that have not been competing for 18 years. We're still a club that after $250 million spent, the club still don't look like, it just doesn't look strong enough to even certify getting top 4. So one win doesn't change that. Beating a Brentford, we should have beat Brentford first game of the season. So as much as it's a good result, bro, I swear these people that are overreacting are the same people when we faced Everton, and at that time they were fighting to be above relegation. Yeah, everyone was saying it's perfect time to play Everton. We got slapped up by Everton. The next thing, everyone was out on social media saying, "Nah, Arteta's got to leave. He's not good enough." Boom, 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 boom. Now all of a sudden, he's the best thing since sliced bread. Do you know what I'm saying? Listen, I don't get it, man. Just celebrate the win and just keep it realistic. Like, don't get overly gassed, man. Like, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? Fuad, Arteta's hairline is dead. Grew an inch in the year. Okay, I don't know you're on right now, my guy, but we've needed this clear out for years. It's finally happened. I'm not happy we're so short, and definitely would have taken some time, some backup. But the next batch is coming in the summer. Bro, I don't trust this club to do what's necessary. How many times have we gone in transfer windows and we've not tackled all the areas needed? How many times did we need a striker and we kept buying a midfielder? How many times we needed a world-class centre-back and we kept being a midfielder? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when do Arsenal go in a transfer window where we literally only need to strengthen one position or two? We still got multiple positions to fill. So as much as I get what you're trying to say, at the same time, it's like, I don't trust this club, because January was a perfect time for us to react, that others weren't being reactive, and we could be proactive and strengthen the areas that we need to strengthen to solidify getting in top 4. Then you have less business to do in the summer. Vinay came out, yeah, and Fuad tried to defend this crap. He said, oh, we tried to take the plan that we had for summer transfer window and put it into plan for the January transfer window. That tells me that you had no January transfer plan, which means that you're not prepared, which means that you're not organized, which means that I don't trust this club. I don't trust them, because that's not how can you go into a transfer window and not strengthen any position, as if you're Man City or Liverpool? Even Liverpool strengthened in January. And maybe they paid over the odds, but at least they tried. At least they went out there and they did it. Do you know what I mean? If we miss out, everyone keeps saying that we need to get Champions League, we need to get top 4. It's not certified that we will get top 4. And if we don't get top 4, you'll look back in the season and think, wait, hold on. We should have signed a striker in January. We should have got a world-class number 10. We should have got a deep line playmaker. We should have got a world-class CDM. These would have helped us, the chances of us getting top 4 even more. So it's all great us saying it's now that, oh, yeah, we can just wait till the summer. Well, we may not even get Champions League. So everyone's argument of attracting Champions League players, well, you got to get into there. You got to get into the Champions League to attract these players now. This is food for thought. You know what I mean? It is what it is, caramba. Do you know what I mean? Smith Rowe goal was Henry-esque. It definitely was Henry-esque, bro. Definitely was Henry-esque. And the last academy graduate youngster to score 10 goals since Fabregas. Listen, Emil Smith Rowe's got a high ceiling, bro. I've always said I rated him higher than Odegaard. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Odegaard's that great. I don't think Odegaard's complete trash, but I don't think he's wavy. You know what I mean? But Smith Rowe, I like him, man. I like what I see from him. Do you know what I mean? There is a problem in this fan base. Everyone is crazy about top 4. What would it do? Put you in a competition that you're not going to win, unless fans' aim is winning Premier League. We are not going to win. We're not going anywhere. I agree. As much as you want to be in the Champions League, this team ain't ready for Champions League. This manager definitely ain't ready for Champions League. He's going to get slapped up in the Champions League. Do you know what I'm saying? And people giving a pass to January transfer window, it's like, bro, like, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. I don't know what people are seeing, but I'm not seeing what people are seeing. Northside, how's it going, mate? Glad you're in one piece after a terribly windy Friday. Exactly, bro. I was out. I was at a birthday. Man was drinking up. Man was enjoying. You know what I mean? A vida é assim. You have to enjoy, tá vendo? Tem aí uma bebida, uma cerveja. You know what I mean? And then, you know, some food in my other hand, you know, little chips, you know what I mean? Batata frita, whatever, carne assada, whatever. Man was just enjoying life, you know what I mean? Uma hamburguesa, you know what I mean? Man was just enjoying life. So I hope you lot had a great weekend and stayed safe. This storm right now is absolutely crazy, absolutely crazy. They already are, they've overtaken us with 2 Champions League trophies. Well, there you go then. There you go. There you go. What's this here? BX Gunner again. We need Champions League money, bro. What we need, yeah, is a proper structure. We need a proper sporting football sporting director. We need some proper owners. We need a proper manager, and trust me, we'll get on the right track. That's what we need. More importantly, because there's no point going Champions League and your clubs run like absolute clowns. We'll just drop out of it again. Do you know what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying, but at the end of the day, like, how long has it been since we ain't had Champions League football and we're still spending how much money? We're still outspending Liverpool. Do you know what I'm saying? We're still outspending Tottenham. We're still outspending all these teams. Do you know what I mean? So Arsenal's problem is structure. But listen, people, thank you for tuning into top 4, the top 4 roundup. I will be doing a video at 8 o'clock with Fuad about Aubameyang and his hat trick at the weekend with Barcelona. And so make sure everyone you tune in at 8 o'clock tonight on this channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. And people, without further ado, familia, I'm out.